This is part 3, going to syrup. You saw the process of tapping the trees. This is kind of backyard sugar making, and we reduced it down. I've got some more that I've gathered there on that process, and I'm using my little Coleman stove here. Take this to syrup, I hope. You know, remember when I took the quart of stuff out of there? Did I show you that? When it got reduced down, I didn't. Well, now it's in here. And hopefully we come up with around 8 ounces of syrup. I'm hoping. Maybe a little less than that. And this is where we're at. Syrup on a candy thermometer. Hit syrup at 219 degrees roughly, or an apron. This thermometer is not reading right. I don't know what I will do here. Check it out in a minute. Maybe I'll go in the house, see if I can find a candy thermometer. You see that one's really boiling again. This one's doing pretty good. I got that block of wood on there because I'm treating that. I'm using it to create a little bit of pressure to make it a little hotter inside there. And see if we can't get rid of it a little quicker. I'll just keep an eye on it. I don't know, as I'd recommend everybody try that. It might not be the smartest thing in the world to do. We moved in here because I ran into a lot of wind. It was bothering that one. Well, I'll keep you updated on the progress of going to maple syrup with this. Okay, we are at syrup, but I changed pans out because that one's a better one to put a strainer on. This is not a real professional rig by any means, and what I'm in the process of doing, I'm heating it back up again so I can filter it. We'll try to get a little better. I couldn't get any good footage in this pan, and I'm hoping this one will show you a little bit better footage of everything. That one there was just too steamy, and you couldn't really see anything other than steam. See, this one's still working on this batch of sap here. I'm running out of propane, so I have to keep shaking that jug. I've got more, but I like to run them right down before I take them in to get them filled. There we go. We don't want to let this boil too long because it'll get too thick. Maple syrup has properties. Well, the only property similar to honey that I can vouch for is maple syrup and honey both. See how that's kind of stringing off that spoon? If I get it in the light. Try it again. How you know you're there besides temperature. Okay, see how that's, the drips are kind of stringing right there. See that apron like? That's when you're at syrup. But you see the bubbles are different in here. Now, I don't know if you can read that thermometer or not, but you can see it's around 218, 219. And but I want to heat this up again. It strains a lot better when it's hot, and like I said, you just couldn't see it in that pan, and I did want the viewers to be able to see it. It has a nice flavor. There you go. You've seen it from the tree being tapped. Kind of a backyard show. You saw it outside when I reduced it down. And now we're at maple syrup. That's how the bubbles will start to look. Whoops, I stirred it down. I should have left it alone. I don't have good uniform heat for this pan on this little stove. It needs a little better burner actually. But anyway, that's how you can make backyard syrup. Is it profitable? No, not really. I've burned a 25-pounder, a 15-pound of gas. That was full when I started. and it's really getting low. And you'll see what we've made here in a few minutes. I'll get this strained and we'll measure it up. All right, I'll be back in a couple. Okay, there it is. It took 5 gallons, a little over 5 gallons of raw sap to make 1 pint of maple syrup. It was just a hair on the upside. It's not bad colored. It needs to be filtered. You can see there's a little crud in it. You get that. It's made in the woods. And it didn't filter. I'll have to dump it out of there and get something. But there you go, folks. We've made syrup. Thanks for watching.